Y'all know that ain't what I do. Uh, I see a lot of people talk about the migrants, whether they belong, whether they want them over here or not. Tell me how you feel. Tell me how you feel. I'm not here, you know, seen a little migrant the other day and she said, hello, hola. And, it's touchy, but, you know, some people feel how they feel. A lot of people want them out of the country. But my thing is, if you want them out of the country, who you going to get to do the work? They just coming over here trying to get their work. They might be competing. They might not like you. They Latino, you know, and it's not to say they don't like you. You know, it's just that they from a different culture, a different background. You know, I'm pretty sure the well off when they see you in need, they probably will help. You know, I don't know their prejudice towards blacks, white, Asians. I don't know who they like. You know, um, so we really can't say. Order to like a person, shoot, you nearly got to get to know a person. Or you know, I mean, I'm not spewing hate. I'm not one of them. You know, nah, I can't spew no hate. I just come up here and ask y'all how y'all feel about it, what you feel about it. You know, uh, yeah, not me. That's not what I do. I don't spew hate. You know, so feel free to join me, man. If I could get some people up here to watch the live. If I could get some people up here to watch the live. Yeah. I'm not going to spew no hate or anything on the migrant or on their community. No, I would not spew hate. I would not do that. If anything, let's try to find a solution to the problem. For the ones without paperwork, it has to be a mass deportation because you came through the borders illegally. You have to get deported. You know, what are your own heavens? I have no opinion on that. This is my thing. Listen, for all the ones that's over here illegally, we have to block the borders. They have to get deported. You come back, you do it the right way, get your paperwork. You know, um, I've been listening to all the rhetoric and everything that's been going on. I think Donald Trump's going to be a great president, a solid one. I think he's going to put America back into perspective. I think what he's doing is, looking at the core things that we need here in America and where we're going from there. I think he's going to put America back on track again. You know, um, yeah. So yeah, man, talk to me, man. If you want to come up here and join it live and give your opinion on what's going on and what you've been feeling, and how people are feeling about January 2025, January the 1st. And the first thing he's going to do when he get back in office is that first thing, first list, is mass deportation. That's a promise that he made, you know. That ain't got nothing to do with me, you, or nobody. America is seeing that they're being weak, their borders are open, and everything's up for grab, and people are coming over to the country, and they're illegal migrants, and they're illegal aliens, and they're coming over with drugs and this and that, and they're coming over there, gang members, that this and that, I can't feel sorry for them, what's going on in their country, that's what's going on in their country. America don't have a billion people in here, and we seeing billions of dollars out to Ukraine here and here. No, let's really give out those stimulus checks. Let's really make America great again. Let's really make it so that America people can thrive again. Let's really bring back American made products. Let's really get down, you know, the cost of living, the interest rate, especially people with a 15-year mortgage and those flexible interest rate. Man, I know you're feeling it right now. So, once they do that mass deportation, and even some of the people that's criminals with paperwork have to leave too. And it'll be abundance of houses, abundance of jobs, abundance of apartments, abundance, even food, everything. Everything will go down, you know. The cost of living will go down. Let's bring those big name chain companies back to America. Let's start making America products right here in America. And let's make it great again. Let's get down inflation. So talk to me, man, as I get me some breakfast. Talk to me, man. I'm listening. You know, chime in. Put it in the chat. That's what I got to say about it. Put it in the chat. Let me hear what your thoughts is. Let me hear what's good with Fresh Vermont sausage. Talk to me, man. I'm hungry. Spit some bar. Eating right now. I spit. Man, we gotta get the illegal ones up out of the country. What y'all think? Gotta get inflation down. You know, um, Hopefully he could get the housing situation straight over in America. Hope we could get the gas situation, the food situation, the illegal immigrant situation. Hope Donald Trump can do what he said he could do. I'm rocking with him. 47 president. Um, you don't like it? That's on you. But now I do want to elaborate what we're going to do about the young black youth. Hmm? What about the ones out here shooting these 30s? Those little dirts, those little babies, those young thugs, hmm? Those little Waynes. What we going to do about the young black youth? The ones that's sitting on the back porch skipping school. Hmm? What we going to do about them? Hmm? Yeah. So just as well as you getting rid of the illegal immigrants, you have to prepare these people to do carpentry work. You have to prepare the young black youth. You have to bring back trade skill schools, hands on, and you have to force them to go. There's no way around it. You can't have them shooting 30s. Hello. Yeah, you can't have them shooting 30s. I love my Latino brothers and sisters, and I'm fair all across the board. But you have to do it the right way. And all of y'all can't come. I'm sorry, you can't turn America into Mexico. When our ancestors came over here, they stole us from here, from there, from there. You'll never know where we came from because they didn't even want us to read. So what they tell you is what they tell you, so you would really never know. You know, a lot of us got native in our blood. You know what they did to the native. Joe Biden apologized for that. Appreciate that, Joe. So it's a lot. This is going on. Talk to me. Elaborate on it. Gozelle, join it live. Express yourself. I would not spew hate on the Mexican Latino brothers and sisters. I'm gonna just tell the truth about it. The borders have to be closed and secure. Was not there to understand. The borders have to be closed and secure. The ones that don't have paperwork got to go back home. It's nothing wrong with that. You're seeing money back home anyway. So you come over here on your visa, and you don't want to leave when your visa is up, and you stay and you're illegal and you work the system and you do all this, and you're taking those black jobs, just one of those black jobs. Listen, as we get ready to transition to Project 2025 and for the mass deportation, we also got to start getting ready to transition to attack the young black youth. Yeah, I mean, tit for tat. You got to hit the young black youth because they're the future of America. They're the core of America. And I'm talking about from middle class on down. We're going to have to attack the young black youth. We're going to have to get them back, get their skills back up, get them to doing carpentry work, get them to doing all kind of work or whatever they want to do. But if they're failing school, if they got felons and have no guidance and they're lost in life and they're just sitting around, not doing nothing, no job, no inspiration, no nothing, and they've been doing it for the last 5 years, you got to attack them. You got to get a trade up under their belt. Got to put them out here in the workforce. Some going to work outside, some going to work inside. It just is what it is. You can't let them sit around and you got to hit all gang members where it hurt. There's no room for gang members in America. I'm sorry, no kind, no kind, no MS-13, no Bloods, no Crip. There's no room for sex, money, murder. There's no room for it. There's no room for Crip Mac, Seawalker, 55th Street, 50. I know you got it tattooed on your face. 55th, 55th. Oh, I think that's his name. Probably locked up now. Crip Mac. There's no room for you. Uh, there's no room for you. Snoop Dogg been gave up gangster. He had the promised land of milk and honey. He rich. He been denounced his Crip card. So for the young black youth, uh, get ready. Just as well as they deported Latinos. If you're not willing And if you give up fight, we just gonna keep the Latinos here and call it a day. That's it. You can't deport the Latinos and you don't have nothing in place. You have to get the young black youth prepared to work. We talk about the ones that's lost, and it is a lot of hundreds of thousands that could do the same jobs that these Latinos do. Not just as equally or just as better. Yeah. That's why we got to get the cost of living down. The young black youth has to rebuild America. They the ones going to have to do the roofing. They the ones that's going to have to be the painters. They the ones that's going to have to do all the carpentry work. And so they might as well get ready for, you know. And I mean, for the ones that's willing, yeah. But for the ones that's lost, get ready. We about to put you in position. Get ready. We about to put you in position. Yeah, we got to stop all this. Shorty say he wanna be. He say he gonna be. He say he gonna be a thug. Say he wanna be. He say he gonna be. Shorty wanna be a thug. Just like daddy. Huh? Yeah, all that's done. That's done. You wanna deport my Latino brothers and sisters? You got to have a solution to it. Cause they the one around here doing the work. So don't just say deport and you ain't got nobody to do this work. There's a lot of work here in America that gotta be done, and the young black youth ain't up on it like that. So we're not talking about football players, basketball players, you know, anybody that's doing something for themselves. We talk about the ones that's lost, the ones that skipping school, sitting behind apartment buildings, the ones that ain't did nothing in 5 years, the dropouts, you know. Yeah, so we talk about them. Get ready to get a trade up under your belt. Get ready to learn and get ready to go full throttle. Yeah, so let me just be specific here of who we talk about, and it's going to range from middle class to lower class. Just like Obama said, the middle class supposed to trickle down to the lower class. But if you're going to deport the Latino brothers and sisters, you got to have something in place. So you just can't say, oh, deport illegal immigrants, oh, the borders. Shoot, hire more border patrol. Hire more people to check them once they come in this country. Hire more people to keep tabs on them. To make sure once their visas up, they're going back. Stop giving 10-year work, whatever you give them. How long to be over here? Give them 3 years. 3 years to be over here to make some money to get yourself together, and after 3 years you got to go back. And but what's the use of keep sending them back and keep bringing in new ones? That don't make no sense, man. I can't tell in some parts of America whether it's America or Mexico. America language should be language. Now it's English and Spanish. When you call those cell phone companies, credit card companies, if you want to talk to me in this language, man, it's just crazy, man. It's crazy. Got my moderator in the house, Mello up in the building. Shout out to Mello. Yeah, yeah, just catching everybody up to speed, man. We trying to find a solution to the problem. If you're going to deport the immigrants, the migrants, which Trump called them, what are you going to do to the young black youth that's out here holding 30s and 40s and 100-round drums and, army guns and grenades and rocket launchers out here? Up until then, I'm going to be thugging behind our project building. Wow, nigga. Come on now. Come on now. Them days is over. They say he want to be. They say he going to be. Shorty going to be a thug. Them young thug, them little wheezes. F babies, that's over, man. That's over, man. Come on now. Trump, send in your National Guard. Round up these 30 round clips. Come on now. Send them to the low income areas. Come on now. Check the people that's flossing on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. Anybody that talked about a 30, anybody that talked about, man, come on, man. Because we got to make America great again. You can't say deport the Latino brothers and sisters. LA wouldn't be nothing without the Mexican. And you can't say deport them. In all fairness, no matter how they got over here or whatever. Now, I got it. In all fairness, you can't come over here illegal. That's just, you can't do that. Yeah. I can't look over that. But for the ones that got that paperwork, and for the ones that's working on that paperwork, if you in America and you working on your getting your paperwork, you're illegal. You're an illegal immigrant. When you come through the door, your paperwork should be signed and sealed. You should be legal to go. So that's all I'm saying, man. That's all I'm saying. The young black youth, wake up. It ain't gonna be easy for you. Wake up. Wake up. Yeah. And for you trailer trash white mother, it ain't gonna be easy for you. We about to put you to work too. Yeah. You sitting around smoking meth all day. Sitting around running up and down these highways buying dope. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be easy for you. Yeah. Uh America. America need to do a drug test on all these teachers. See which one of them up on that dope and that coke. See what kind of see what they putting up in the system. Trump about to make it real hard to become an American. Yeah, yeah. And in order to live in America, you first must know how America works and operates. You just can't come up over here and, thug it out. Or on MMS 13, throwing a ski mask. Yeah. For all y'all dudes in Chicago, Trump, Trump about to, put y'all to work. All y'all profess to be gang members, y'all need to go to work. If you sitting in America and you have no business, and you got 300,000 and 400,000 on you, and you ain't got no paperwork, and you ain't got no business, and ain't nobody gifted you that, where you get that from? How you do that? Come on now. If you gonna mess with those people, because I gotta be fair. I gotta be fair. For the illegal immigrants, it's free game. It's free game. Snatch them up, ship them out. But anybody that got their paperwork, and we need to go back and look at the ones that got paperwork and see how they obtained their paperwork. Did they have their paperwork when they first came in the country, or did they obtain their paperwork once they was in the country? We need to look into that too, because you can't obtain no paperwork. That means you're an illegal immigrant. If you snuck over here and then you went to the what you call them to get your paperwork, you're illegal. You still should be deported. You did it wrong. When you come over here, you should have whatever your passport, visa, green card, and your paperwork solidified. Solidified. If you just came over here for work for 10 years, 8 years, five, nah, Trump need to cancel that, ship you back off. Cancel the ship you back off, man. This ain't rocket science, man. This ain't rocket science, dog. You know what I'm saying? Listen, put the young black youth to work, put the white, poor, trailer trash back to work. And I hate to call you like that, but that's what it is. It is what it is. Because all that white privilege, no, cancel that. That's done. That's done. If you want to get rid of the illegal migrants, you got to put whites, Caucasians, and blacks back to work. All that stuff that y'all did in 2019 and 2020 when the pandemic, collecting stimulus after stimulus, and you're gonna have to send out some stimulus too. Yeah, just to get everything back right. Because people can't work on empty stomachs. People can't work with empty gas tanks. So yeah, go on and send them stimulus out. Go on to get them trade skill schools in place, and let's go on and get it. Let's go on and get it. Let's go on and get it. Let's go on and do it. I'm pretty sure the young black youth is up for the task. They done did enough killing. Lil Durk locked up now. He the voice of the street. He locked up now. The drilling is over with. The drilling is over with. You know. So let's let's create some laws. You know. Let's stop talk about these 30s and shooting and killing people. Come on, man. Come on, man. If you're gonna do a mass deportation to these people that came over here, you're gonna have to really dig deep because black young youth from 30 and on down, it's not working like that. And the ones that is in colleges, on the college campus, yeah, they're going to be prominent black people in life. They're going to go get their little degree or doctoral or whatever, bachelor's or whatever, come out and do that, find them a job and do their whatever. One, two, it is what it is. But for the ones that can't get it through the text, that need a little extra help, or they might understand in a different way, so they need hands-on training. You're gonna have to bring back trade school, so you can learn a trade or a skill or something. We short of bus drivers. Come on, man. And then for the ones that could drive the buses, you're not paying them enough. You're not paying our teachers enough. How do you expect these teachers to teach America and you're not paying them nothing? Come on, man. This is why you have to get rid of the illegals so everything will go down. This is why you have to get rid of a lot of the Latino brothers and sisters because they're causing inflation. No pun intended. You know, I'm just telling you and I'm just speaking facts here. If we get rid of 300 some illegal immigrants a day in every state, you're going to start seeing a drastic change. You're going to start seeing a drastic change. Jobs going to be open. Housing market going to come down. Shoot, it's going to be apartments everywhere for rent. I can't figure out what the hell. It ain't for you, Bud McFly. This ain't rocket science. If you can't figure out what I'm talking about, dog, let me get a sandwich on that. Come on, okay, come up here and voice your opinion. Come up here. I got it, so you can come live. If you can't figure out what the hell I'm saying, this ain't rocket science. You must be up under a rock somewhere. Now, Trump said he gonna make America great again. If he gonna make America great again, you got to have something in place to get this work done. Cause these Latino brothers and sisters is they bout the backbone right now of America. Stop playing with me, man. Stop playing with me, man. They the one doing most of the carpentry work in America. Stop playing with me, man. So if you can't figure out what I'm saying, that's on you. This ain't rocket science. Evidently, you wanted it 10% that I'm talking about that can't get it through your head or can't get it through the text. So I got to take you by the hand and show you, step by step. And eventually you'll be able to get it. And there's nothing wrong with that. Bud McFly, everybody can't get it. Let me tone it down. Bud McFly, listen, the illegals have to go. Bud McFly, listen, the young black youth have to step up and get ready to do this work. The baby boomers are retiring. But McFly, Gen Z, Gen X, you're going to have to step up the game. You voted for Trump, you got to step up your game. If you voted for Trump, you have to step up your game. Bottom line. No BS. No bull. I don't want to hear that. Talk about no 30s, no drugs, none of that. We still one nation under the God. What the dollar bill? Bring back church. Bring back Christianity. Get rid of a certain part of the Constitution that called the black man 3/5 of a man. Can you understand that? Was that clear? Did I make that clear to you, Mr. Bud? Listen, you get rid of our Latino brothers and sisters, the most hardest working cause on the planet. Until we start doing the work, then you'll see what hard work really look like. If you would have seen the people that built that White House, you would know hard work. They were black. They did it by hand with buckets. They cleared out a whole swamp. What that White House was built on. They did it by hand. Imagine what they went through. Yeah, so yeah, man. I'm just dropping knowledge. I'm just coming through, making it do. But put it in the chat. Guys like Bud McFly don't know. Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. I want to hear from you. Put it in the chat. I want to hear from you on this issue. So put it in the chat. Let me hear from you. What you think about the migrant? Talk to me. I'll wait. I want to hear you talk. Put it in the chat. Y'all don't want to say nothing about it. Put it in the chat. I'll wait. That's great right there to me. And what we're going to do with my Latino brothers and sisters. Talk to me. Y'all don't want to talk today. I'm going to stop. Latino brothers and sisters. No, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to spew hate. No, I'm not. Not on my Latino brothers and sisters. Nope. Because if you get rid of them, you got to have a plan in place. What's the plan? Who's going to get to do this backbreaker work? You ain't doing it. I'm telling you that now. They out here in Chicago still shooting them 30s. Mm. They still out here killing. Uh, they rather kill than do the work and make America great again. They rather hold a 30-round clip and brag off that and go on some drills and some missions and make America great again. So who's making America great again? Who's going to be doing this work? Easy to say, but who's going to do this work? What do you have in place for the young black youth? Oh man, this is so great. This is how you make America great again. You brainstorm and you come to the table and you talk about it. And you put policies and you put opportunities on the table. If you can't give me an opportunity, you know, that's on just deaf ears. Come on now. You got to give out some opportunities. And guess what the young black youth do when they see opportunity? They take them. They take opportunity. You think they don't? Put your girl in front of them. Give them the opportunity to bang your girl. You think they won't? Shit. Opportunity, baby. You know, talk to me, man. What are you? I want to hear from y'all. I know my take. I know my take on the migrants. I know what I want from the migrant. I want them to keep working. I don't want them to be gang members. I want them, to keep enjoying themselves. But most of all, I want them to be legal. Come over here with your paperwork. But everybody can't come, man. America got to get a head count of how many migrants we got in the country from state to state. And every state should be only allowed a certain number of migrants. And like I said, the ones that's over here that's legal with paperwork, their paperwork gonna have to be redocumented and rechecked and to see how they obtain their paperwork and to see how their backstory, how they got to America, and to see if they ever snuck across the border. If you came in America and you came across that borderline without paperwork and you obtained paperwork, you're an illegal immigrant to this day. If you came in on a visa and your visa expired and you didn't go back, you're illegal to this day. If you came in and your paperwork was already ready, signed and sealed, you're legal. You're legal. You're a legal migrant and you're welcome. You did it the right way. We're going to have to go back 10, 15, 20, 30 years on these migrants, even the ones with paperwork. It's going to be devastating because families are going to have to be relocated. Yeah, so it's going to be a lot of work. So when you deport them, jobs and business opportunities going to derive from that. What's going to happen to when you deport whole families? You're going to deport their furniture with them, their all their items, all their goods. What are you going to do? What are you going to do with their cars and all that type of stuff? Yeah, so this is crazy, but it's going to be a task. So my main thing is Stop saying deport, deport, deport if you ain't got no real structure of what you gonna do and how you gonna deport. You ain't got no real structure of what you gonna do and how you gonna deport. Stop saying that shit. That's bullshit. That's BS. If you just start snatching up Mexicans, you just start snatching them up and you ain't got no real plan in place. You know, who gonna pay for this? Donald Trump said it ain't a price tag. You can't put a price tag. Well, America print money. Donald Trump said you can't put a price tag on it. Yeah, America just printing money up. It's just something that gotta be done. You just gotta get them out the country and we'll figure out the rest later. Shoot first, ask questions later. This Donald Trump method. Shoot first and ask questions later. Donald Trump about to straight up shoot without a plan in place. Come on now. Shoot first and ask questions later. Donald Trump about to go round up Mexicans. And he ain't asking no questions. Shoot first, ask questions later. How y'all feel about that, man? How y'all feel about what Trump about to do? Shoot first and ask questions later. I guess a lot of people wanted me to get up here and spew hate. A lot of people wanted me to get up here and say, I don't care for those illegal immigrants. You go back to your country, you taking our jobs and this. What job? The jobs are shooting the 30s. The jobs are shooting 100-round drum. The jobs are killing each other. Now, I will agree, in a lot of black music, they say they looking for the plug. Who's the plug? The Latino brother. So they is over here selling drugs. You gotta set them back. They the plug. Seeing the little El Chapo's back. Send the little El Chapo's back to Mexico. You know? So if you looking for the plug and you done sent the plug back to Mexico, what's next? What's next? Yeah, America already sell weed, man. It's just a lot that's going on in America right now. Ain't nobody got the answers. I ain't got the answers. I'm gonna tell you that now. I ain't got the answers. And shoot, man, it's gonna be a hard task. But I know once you get rid of them, it's gonna create a lot of openings everywhere, jobs everywhere. Your rent might even get lower because it's gonna be apartments everywhere. Um, your mortgage, if the federal government, step in dealing with that interest rate and stuff, yeah, your mortgage might even go low, you know. But that ain't got nothing to do with them right now. So, but yeah, they the ones that's building the house. They the ones that putting on the roof. They the ones that's doing 80% of the paint. They the ones that's in the orange fields. They the ones that's in the farms. They the ones that's handling the food. So farmers, what you gonna do when they send the Mexicans back? What y'all gonna do, farmers? Farmers, what you gonna do? Uh, Contractors that do roofing. What you gonna do when they send the Latinos back? Painters, painting companies. What you gonna do when they send your boys back? Floor companies. What you gonna do when they send the Latinos back? Calling out all these big chain name companies that need the Latinos for this type of work. They don't have a system in place for the young black youth. I'm sorry. I'd speak it, tell it like it is. Young black youth is not going to do this kind of work. It is what it is. What is the young black youth going to do? We talk about the migrants. Now let's talk about the young black youth. Black man, young black youth. What are you going to do, young black youth? You know, I'm lost for words. I don't. I'm lost for words. It's more jobs for the American people, though. You're right. Yeah, you're right. Inflation might go down just because of it if you ship them off. But like I was saying earlier, you got to check the ones with paperwork too. You got to see how they came in the country and how they obtained their paperwork. You got to check, man. But you got to have a. If you take them migrants out of this country right now, they the ones infrastructure, housing, all kind of development. Who do you have in place to do that? Who do you have in place to do that? Who do you have in place to work on these farms? You know, these people can't run these farms by themselves. Yeah, these people didn't, they might own the farm and, they might oversee the farm, but who gonna work the farm? Who gonna work with any painting companies? Who gonna work with any roofing companies? Who gonna work with any flooring companies? Young black youth, get ready for trade skill school. The lost ones, the ones that dropped out of school, the ones that's around here shooting it up, toting 30s and 40s and 50s. Come on now. You're gonna have to just work on more than my Latino brothers and sisters. Caucasians, get ready. Y'all in the same boat we in. The ones that's out here selling drugs on that meth and, riding up and down these highways buying dope all day. That's addicted to dope. All that white privilege stuff. Once you deport them, you got to get rid of white privilege. I just call it like I see it, tell it like it is. You know, uh, in rap music, they say we looking for the plug. Who the plug? Deport El Chapo's back to Mexico. Cause they bringing over that. You know what I'm saying? And we ain't got no time for gangsters. It's already been done in America. Ain't no more time for gangsters. If we up for the challenge of making America great again, natives, whites, and blacks, we really got to hone in on what it really is to make America great again. We really got to buckle down on our communities and say, hey, such and such, such and such, such and such. We got to get this work done. It's a lot of work in America that gotta get done. So just by deporting them, if you shoot first and ask questions later, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. The elites keeping us down, brother. Yeah. They want you to stay in your place. They want to control you from your household. Why do you think they did regentrification? They don't want you to come outside. They don't want you to have leisure time. They want the beaches for themselves. They want it to be nice, clean, and pristine. So when they go out and they step out and drink their bottle of wine, like Bronny James, he could come outside. He's part of the elite. Uh, there's a lot of them that's in the billionaire club and the top millionaire, top tier millionaire club. You know what I'm saying? It's a part of the elite. And so it is what it is. But if you deport them people, America might crash. It's going to be a lot of businesses hurt. You better have somebody, first of all, to work these farms. Make sure we can eat while we get this shit together. While we get America together, we gotta make sure we can eat. So, with that said, man, tell me more. Tell me more. Tell me more. Tell me more about the elite. What else the elite doing to us besides keeping us down? Tell me more. Tell me more about my young black brothers and sisters. Tell me more about my young, white, Caucasian males and females. Tell me more about the natives that's out on their reservation, enjoying themselves in their land. They straight. The natives straight. They ain't getting into this BS. They on them reservations. They good. Talk about the core of America, the heart of America. You get rid of the Latinos in New York. Ooh, ooh. Mm. But it's about time for all of them to go home. The ones with paperwork and the ones without paperwork. But we got to have a plan in place. And you can't look at your Latino brothers and sisters and say F you. Nah, man, you can't do that. You got to still be respectful and still be cordial. You can't look at them and say, oh, I'm glad you're about to go. Nah, you got to be respectful out here, man. Come on, man. We real human beings. These Latino brothers and sisters, they got whole families. They your neighbors. Got whole families out here. Our Latino brothers and sisters got whole families out here. How y'all feel about destroying a family? America, America. Civil war, civil war, civil war. You know, there's a lot of Democrats and a lot of Republicans too that love the Latino brothers and sisters. So America might be on the brink of a civil war. Especially if you mistreating people, if you don't do it right, it's gonna get real ugly. Hopefully Donald Trump know what he doing. Hopefully he got the people in place to replace the people. I don't want to see no shortage of food because you can't get it distributed. I don't want to see no shortage of food because you can't get it distributed. It's the small council. Yeah. Listen, I don't want to see no shortage of food because you don't have the workers to distribute the food. Uh, just like the kids can't get to school because they don't have the workers to drive the school bus. So, what we're going to do with the prisons? We're going to break the prison system. And there's a lot that we have to do here. As you take away people, you have to also start training people and build jobs rapidly, rapidly. Take away and train people. Or what you want to do, keep letting the blacks kill themselves and bring in the new star, Elon Musk. Elon, Elon is a new star. Protect the geniuses. Elon is a new star in town. He's going to be a robot to replace you. You don't have to do the work. Robots will do the work. Elon Musk is here. Mhm. They're scared to come outside. Man, I want to hear from y'all. I'm done talking. I'm done. I want to hear from y'all. Would anybody care to join me live? Yeah, I want to hear from y'all, man. I really do. I want to hear from the people. If you don't mind, join me live. Go to my homepage, go to the community tab, click on the first post in the bio. I would really like to hear from you. Not just through the chat, but I really would like for you to join me right now live, if you don't mind. If any one of y'all that's up there right now, would you join me live? One of you. Join me live. I really would like to hear your take on it. Go to my community tab on my homepage and click on the first post. Click on that link that's in that first post and join me live. Come on YouTube, let the people up in the room. I'm just lost for words. I really am lost for words. I really am lost for words. I don't know what we're going at with this, what we're going to do with my Latino brothers and sisters. I don't know, should we deport them or just leave them alone, let them work? I don't know if making America great again is a good idea. I just don't know. I need to hear from you, the people. Enlighten me. Enlighten me. I'm not going to trash the Latino brothers and sisters. I'm not going to treat them no type of way. I'm going to treat them with respect. I'm going to treat them with respect until they show me otherwise. But for right now, they're going to get the utmost respect because they the one that do the work around here. And people can say what they want to say. The Latino brothers and sisters, the ones that's putting in that work. So if you ain't got no plan to put in place and you trying to take them away, get out of here, man. Get out of here. What plan do you have in place? What plan do you have in place for the young black youth? I heard crickets. I heard crickets. Talk to me, man. Enlighten me. Tell me about the migrants. It's sad, man. It's sad. You ain't trying to make America great again. You trying to hurt people and kill people. It's probably going to end up being a civil war. As I look at the migrants and they're just getting themselves together, they're getting ready for the holidays. Mello said, if you want to stay, you got to pay. Pay them taxes. Pay them tax. Uh, if you want to stay, you got to pay. Dog. Okay. So, Mello, let me ask you this. What they going to put in place when they deport them? Especially if they start snatching ones with paperwork. There we go. We back live, baby. We back live. I got a spam phone call. I ain't say hello. I just said, who are we going to get to do this work, Mello? It has to be a timeline. If you got papers and you've been here for at least 5 years, okay, you can stay. If you are an agreement immigrant that has not been here longer than 5 years, you have to go. That's okay. That's a add up. That's a build on. Okay, that's cool. Now that's good, but still, motherfucking work got to get done. We're going to do this work. You already know, Mello, like I know. Young black youth, Gen Z, Gen X, ain't doing it. What we're going to do with the ones that shooting them 30s and them 40s, shooting them rocket launchers, thinking behind a project building. Remember the guy I showed you the other day, sitting on the porch, stuck at school every day. What we're going to do with it? You know what I'm saying? What we're going to do with the ones that's riding around in these big don'ts get, you know? I mean, come on now. If we really going to do it, we got to do it. We got to really make it great again. I mean, the black people got to get back to work, man. Oh, man. I'm ready to make it great one more time. I want to see it good one more time. But we can't forget God. I want to see it, but man, we got to have a plan in place. That's a good add-on, Mello, and hopefully they take that into consideration. You know what I'm saying? That's a real good add-on. Uh, yeah, been here 5 years or more. Your paperwork straight. Better be smiling from ear to ear. Yeah, dog. That's a good add-on. But what if you came in the country and your paperwork went good, but you finally obtained your paperwork? I still feel like that you're illegal. I feel like we got to go back 10, 20, 30 some years to see how you obtained your paperwork, the date that you came in the country. How long did it take you to get your paper? If you had to come over to America and get your paperwork, you are illegal. And they still have the right to snatch your mortgage gonna when they do this mass deportation, your mortgage gonna go down. The cost of living is gonna go down. Food gonna be cheap again. Ain't gonna be nobody here but us to buy that. Ain't nobody gonna be here to rent the apartment. Why you think they building all these extra apartments everywhere? Why you think they did regentrification so they can have their own and make it expensive and you can't come there? That's because it's beginning to be so many Latinos in the country. It's just like organic. You can't afford organic. So you just have to go to the regular local grocery store. Because you can't go in them Whole Foods. You can't go in them Publix. Because you can't afford it. Regentrification. Same thing. Same thing. You can't afford to go downtown with the tidy whities. Why? It's too expensive. Huh? And it's just their kind down there. They don't want you down. Even though they say they want you. They don't mind the black people shoot through, come through. It's gonna be a little racist, but hey, it ain't like it ain't something that we don't know about. No. It's just bad all around the board. I won't fold under pressure. I won't crack under pressure. I'm ready to make America great again. I say, round them up, get them up out of here. You should have never came to this country illegal. I can't go to Mexico illegal, and I can't pop up at your house unwanted or unknown. So, with that being said, round them up, get them out of here. Y'all waiting to January. Y'all waiting to the first day of January. It's don't. Nah, gonna start now. I have compassion for the kid. So be respectful. Be respectful. It's something God gonna have to deal with. You see what the kids over in Ukraine and went through? You see what the kids, when they ain't kids no more. You see what the Native American went through, what Joe Biden apologized for. So yeah, it's going to be heartfelt and heartbreaking, but it's something that has to be done. A lot of black people feel a certain type of way because they say they don't even like us. Mexicans don't like black folks. I can't speak for all of them. I wonder who did Trump make borders are. Yeah, it's just gonna be bad, man. It is what it is. We can't stop it. They ain't trying to stop it. No, get them in, get them out of here. Well, we brought them in. I didn't get them up out of it. Hey, yo, I done gave y'all an hour. Peace.